Hey there friends, it's Sarah Joy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be taking you on quite an adventure. I found two, it looks like they were in pieces of a sectional. Anyway, they were bonded leather. They're in terrible shape because the bonded leather, as it always does, is flaking off into a million pieces. But I have an idea to make them look way better. So we're gonna see how that turns out. I'll show you what I just picked up in my car and we'll see the full process. So let's get into it. Also, gotta give a shout out. If you're brand new here, I vlog every single week about home decor and projects that I do behind the scenes. So if you want tips for your home that are very affordable or you wanna take on some projects around the house, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. I post every single Tuesday and you'll get plenty of design inspiration headed your way. All right. So we have these bonded leather atrocities, basically. So I think this was probably once a big sectional couch, and these are just pieces that sit on the ends. There were also two ottomans that are the shape and size of like this piece, but I didn't get them. So these are in very bad shape, like I mentioned. So it's bonded leather, so you know we love it. After a few years, it starts doing this. It is a nightmare. I think they also had maybe a cat or a dog or a very troubled child that did some crazy things to the side of it. So that's the situation on these. They're in very rough shape, but here's the dealio. I'm a little weirded out by couches that are fabric because they're porous and it's a lot to clean out. So actually I'm vibing more with the bonded leather because there's not a lot of chance that so many years of stuff has seeped through it. So I'm actually much more happy about this kind of situation. And my idea, since I got these for free, is to do what's popular. So there's a very, I'm gonna come out and say it's a very trendy looking chair. It's not gonna be around forever. But then again, neither are these. So it's basically SHERPA material. So my idea is to cover these in SHERPA and then kind of make them look like a very modern piece. And I'm not really sure how these will fit in our bedroom, but the good news is they're in two pieces, so if I need to put them in two different areas, like on opposite sides of the bookshelf or something like that, I can do that. But if they do fit together, it also kind of joins into a love seat. So I have this going for me as well. So my plan right now, and again, don't really know what I'm doing. These don't come off, they're attached. So, yeah, it's not like I'm taking the cushions off and like fully recovering them. I'm just gonna work with what I have here. I think I'm gonna take out my sander and do a rough sand of all of this. Actually, I might not even need to. I mean, I don't know. It depends on how lazy I'm gonna be with this. Then I have some fabric adhesive. I got the Gorilla, actually it's just a Gorilla adhesive. It says you can use it on fabric, but it's not specifically a fabric adhesive. So I'm just gonna spray that, and then I'm gonna start covering it with SHERPA and stapling it to the back. Now, the reason I'm doing this trendy SHERPA and not something more classic is because I think it's gonna be very forgiving where the seams are and that you're not gonna be able to tell if I had to like split a piece or something. So that is my reasoning. But here is your official before, and let's get started. Quick update. I just tried sanding and it doesn't really work. It just makes more of it want to come off. So I think my best bet is to just actually spray the glue first and just like seal in whatever's there and then go on from there. This is the fabric that I bought. So it's this really fleecy SHERPA. And it's cool because the back side of it, I went through like several different options. I found one that is at Target, it's a blanket. And then I looked at Walmart at their blanket, didn't like that one at all. Then I looked at Hobby Lobby at their fabric, didn't love it. And then I went to Joann's and their fabric. I am still trying to show you something. Okay, so the back side of it is actually different than the front side, if that makes sense. So it's more matted on the back, which is great. And then the front side has all the texture, which The other ones were just like, I don't know, first of all, they were way stretchier, so like a lot cheaper. And they didn't have that back side. Like the back was the same as the front, which just overall not great. So I feel like this was a really good one. So I guess I'm gonna lay it out and try to see where I would put my staples, and then I'll give it a round of glue and go from there. Here's the first piece I've just stapled, as you can see, along here, and then along the bottom in a line, so it's nicely on there. And the good thing, like I said, you can hardly tell where the staples are, which is pretty cool. So next I'm just gonna spray the adhesive underneath and then tightly wrap it across and cut it. The space where I see the chairs going. We wanted like a little reading nook in our room, I guess. And I just had these chairs here because I wanted something symbolic of that. And hadn't really had the time to like go and find something / didn't want to spend something on it. So finding these, I think, will fill up this space. We also have this little bookshelf. You might remember this. It was a china cabinet, and I actually redid it to put books in here. So I think that will go nicely with it. And because it's a china cabinet, it has these lights on the top. So it's definitely, I think, gonna be a vibe. So I'm gonna go ahead and start pulling those chairs in here and kind of see how they look. All right, as a side project, I'm taking on something else. We have been needing curtains in our room for a while, and I decided to get some. I got these off of Amazon. They're actually blackout curtains, so I'm pretty pumped about that. They were very cheap, but I don't love this, as you can probably guess. So what I'm gonna do for this and the very inexpensive curtain rod that I found at Ross, I'm gonna take this stuff and basically make some magic. This turns anything into what you want and need it to be. So I'm gonna get to town. Obviously not over the white. All right, so here's how it looks afterward. I have them in 2 different areas of the room right now. I'm gonna work on the artwork, but here is this first chair, and then I have the second one over in the other corner. So they're perfect like little morning reading nooks, I feel like. And then, so you can get a whole picture, I did hang this curtain set with the blackout curtains, and they are awesome. I will probably try to put a link in the description for you because, yeah, $23 went a long way. So here are the curtains. You can tell they're blackout curtains. So as you pull them, it gets very, very dark in here. And again, just on the top, I use that rub and buff to make them gold instead of what they once were. So I'm really happy with how it turned out. And again, the process for the chairs was fairly easy. Again, I just used this SHERPA material. It's very, very cozy and soft. It definitely is trendy for right now, so I don't think it's going to be, you know, in style forever, but also it is very handy for what I wanted right now. So definitely really happy with it. I just sewed it in a couple places to kind of like make it look a little bit cleaner than it would if I just glued it. So you'll see I did a little stitch right here and then just right at the tops. That's where I did some stitching. But all in all, very happy with these. You should totally do it. Okay friends, that's all I have for you today. I hope you really enjoyed this video with the chair transformation and a little curtain action that we're doing. I always love a good bargain. and I like adding things to our home and warming it up and doing all the sprucing, but it is really nice when you can just hold out a little bit longer and then you get to do it for way less than you probably would if you just went out and bought something. So I'm always a big believer in that. If you try recovering an old chair or an old couch with Sherpa, let me know. I'd love to see it. Make sure that you're subscribed and hang around so that you don't miss a video next Tuesday when a new one comes out. And I'll see you then. Bye.
What a wonderful world.